It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
Tupac got shot, kids banging Little Rock, Littlefoot and sitting, but was set up in the shop. The block tied, kids are watched by crooked cops, and they get shot by that cop, and the weapons dropped. It was caught on tape, his yellow tape fake. Set up and let up, he was owned by the state. Police state, cage streets, no cash, you need to eat. Poor wars, war, the hungry need to eat. No hate, but no thanks, I don't do Thanksgiving. I'm on a mission ever since I had that premonition. I've seen it all, kingdoms come and never fall. Or downfall, no more Walmarts and mini malls. Check the message, the writing's on the wall. Hits a season of treason and the raw deceiving. Vote to Jack, Todd Jack, world wars are back. Calls a track, phones a tap, so I pay with cash. The down dips a hick, sips a bitch, slits a wrist. A kid's pissing, loads a clip with the clenched fist. Hate's born from tear storms, the devil's horns. Concern the corner, they want you burned and mourn. Friends are foes, souls are soul. People do what they're told. We're on a road and no one knows which way to go. Make a move and stay the course, freedom ain't forced. He's alive and will arrive on the pale white horse. Third Reichs and I Christ, super fair in life. They love fright, hate love, then that ain't right. I'm anti-war, pro-gun, and I got more than one, I got a few. Hate the news, and I make silent moves. I seen smoke in the air, ash on the ground. Sirens for the colors, hide for the sound. This ain't a stage, this ain't a scene. It's the real thing, and far from a dream. Wolverines, but no Charlie Sheen, no Pat Swayze, or the chick they call baby. Just a baby, and I smile for her, knowing that it'll keep her warm in this cold world. But it's nice, the future's so bright, but you don't gotta wear your shades late at night. Why you hiding? You should be out riding, stunting and showing off. Instead you lying. Instead of all that, focus on the facts and let them blow your mind. And watch it all crash like Inception. The walls will fall and you'll see deception written on the wall, prescribed to the lies, fed by the wise. But the real teachers are in everyday lives. Street smart, a book savvy. In this digital world, you gotta be crafty. Cameras on the corner, look right there. Cameras in the classroom, look, beware. Everywhere I look, I see the same old stairs. Empty on the face, alone and scared.
There's a threat in the world today, a threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
What is going on, everybody?
What's happening?
That was awesome.
The flannel.
The flannel.
It is too damn hot to be wearing flannel.
Right.
Today.
And this is linen.
It's not
I don't know
flannel,
if it's
son.
linen.
Come
It's
on,
a
Tommy
thin,
boy.
cut off Michigan color shirt. You know. Well, hey,
Anyway.
yeah, whatever.
He's the one.
I am.
I'm the ass.
You are
We are
Black and White Sports.
live from Stadium Tavern. It's Wednesday night.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's when I should have done it.
Exactly.
That's
So,
when I should have done it.
We'd like to welcome everybody back with us again for another lovely Wednesday evening here in downtown Indianapolis, here at the Stadium Tavern, 802 South West Street.
Yeah.
Myself, the one, and over there we have the ass, and we bring you guys Garage Bar Sports.
What?
Exactly. I just made it up. Sounded
Where the
good.
hell did that come from?
I don't know. I just tried to sound like I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah. In other news,
Exactly. In other news, Robbie Hummel won a championship over the weekend.
woo! Hey, where do you all check out all the happenings going on with black and white sports, checkers and records,
I think there's a
and
website.
esports and whatnot?
I think there's a website.
Just one website?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell them what it is,
It's
Damon.
like a unique website.
It's a unique website, folks.
It's where you can get 3 shows
Plus more information, plus more awesomeness
at some point in time.
at bwsports1.com.
Dot com. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing, man.
What's going on?
Hey,
Besides
this-
Michigan playing baseball right now.
Yeah, that's about
So
it.
I'm the
That's
host
about it.
tonight because Damon's
That's
watching
about
the
it.
tube behind us.
I am paying
We
attention, folks.
We are watching the Michigan Vanderbilt College World Series Game 3, the deciding factor.
Yes, this is it. It's for all the marbles.
Yes.
This is for all the alls.
Yes.
It'd be the first Midwest Big Ten team. Any team in the Midwest. Any team
Big
in the
Ten.
any team in the Midwest.
Isn't the Big Ten in the Midwest?
Not all, because we got some East Coast teams in the Big East, in the Big Ten. You got Rutgers, Penn State. Shall I go on? Maryland. Shall I
No.
continue? Exactly. I think it's the first Midwest and or Big Ten team to win a national title since.
Well, they haven't
I
won it
think
yet,
Ohio
Damon.
State. Well, yeah, I said would be.
Oh, okay.
But
But they already up 1-0.
yes, at
Let's
the top
do
of
it.
the second.
Talking foosball last week. You got me saying nil.
Nil.
1-0.
Nil. Yeah, so I'll be visually in and out throughout this broadcast as the game goes up and down on the screen behind me. So but there is a couple things that we can go over today. I mean, there's not a lot of major sports news as of right now. But there's a couple that are little side tier things that we can discuss and go over. I know we will get to the NBA awards things from a couple days ago. Pretty much not going to dwell a whole bunch on the NBA until free agency towards the end of the month, because right now it's all speculation.
Yeah, until we hear actual
Movement.
official movement, there's nothing to talk about other than, Katie.
I agree. I mean, but
then there's still nothing to talk about because in my mind, we'll get to that in a little bit.
right. So
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
um,
Shut up, Dan.
So there's a couple things that we can run by. I know one, soccer.
Football.
So we can get that out the way. We can knock 2 out in a row.
Yeah,
You
we
know
can
what I
let
mean?
Wendy go to sleep after she hears the football segment.
So England is in,
Yep.
but there was a little controversy.
There was. Isn't there always in
Uh,
sports nowadays?
But it had absolutely nothing. I don't think it had anything to do on the field. I think it kind of went on the field.
I have no clue.
But I think
Honestly, I was waiting on you to tell me what it is.
I think it kind of boiled back over into the hotel.
Oh, okay. See, new news to me. Breaking news to me.
I posted.
I didn't
an
want.
article.
Yeah,
So but
I'll be unbusy here soon.
it's fine.
No, it's
Fine.
not. It's
But-
not. I feel like I'm lost.
But the dark horse, the black and white sports dark horse World Cup team is still in. They're still alive.
Yep.
Which will be England. Forgot who they play. I can look it up, but yeah. But
Or
Friday,
you could tell us.
Or you could tell us. But on Friday, I guess more eye contact. Eye contact.
I was kind of getting weirded out a little bit over here. Damon's like looking at me, but he's really not looking at me, folks. He's looking above my head at the TV watching the Michigan game.
Yes, I am.
Just throwing that out there again.
But the there's a pretty big match for USA Soccer. Well, 2 of them really, because you got
Yeah.
tonight. You got the men who were playing Panama in the Gold Cup.
At 9.
At
right?
9. So, and I think Rob's got some Indy 11 guys
Yep.
coming in
Yep.
this evening. So, stolen base. So that's like 19 for 19.
The red
Stolen
hot
base.
red. Sean, I'm gonna get to there in a second. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll get
miss
to-
that.
We'll spend a little time on baseball towards the ender. Is ender a word? No.
Oh, so Sean said Notre Dame has won it before. Watch what you say about midwheat. I think he meant Midwest.
When was the last time they won? Is the question.
Wasn't too long
There's
ago.
been some teams that have won. Like last one, I think Ohio State was the last one. I think it was What was it?
Well, it's 2013 when the
No,
IU
that's
won,
when they
right? Or
went.
They
They
didn't
did
win.
not win.
That was against Notre Dame.
That was the last time that they went.
Maybe that was
was
against Notre Dame.
2013. I don't know.
I
I'm
know
just
Notre
telling
Dame
you.
won it recently. Yes. So it's
Okay.
not Midwest
That's
team.
fine. Like I said, I think was roll the tape back because I do believe I said I think.
And Damon is now Damon.
You know what? But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, soccer. The women. They have a pretty. No, we were talking about the men.
So we was talking about the men
Panama.
playing Panama at 9:00 tonight.
Correct.
And the 11 guys coming in here. Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street. Might want to come check them out.
Right. But I don't know anybody on the men's soccer team.
Nope.
I know not one person.
I'm not a soccer guy, man.
I don't know a name.
I'm not saying
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know
not
nothing.
trying to degrade it. I've never played soccer. I have really no idea other than the basics of the game.
Yeah, I don't.
Kick the ball, get it into the goal.
All I know is I don't know anybody. The last name that I remember on the soccer team, two names. I remember Donovan because he was like there forever. And then this young African-American kid from IU, Freddie Adu. But I don't know whatever happened to him. I think I saw an article that I just skipped over. It said, whatever happened to him? And I just kept on scrolling.
Yep.
So he got scrolled. That's what happened. So
He got scrolled, folks.
that's all I got for men's soccer. Not to the World Cup. I care less for men's soccer.
Women, they cut it close last week, didn't they? On that last game. Was it the last game they
Yes.
had? It was what,
Yes,
2-1?
against,
3-1?
2-1.
2-1.
2-1 against
No, the men.
Spain.
Yes, Spain.
Spain.
Sunday.
Yeah, Spain is a
They're
new
hot.
upcoming country
they're hot.
for women's World Cup. I know they've been hot.
Yep.
They France was the last team to beat US, I think earlier this year.
Yep.
They beat
And
them
then
in
they
France
spanked
3-1.
them last week in the tournament, right?
They play Friday.
They play Friday.
They play
Yes,
Friday.
Okay, now I'm with you. Now,
So-
see, I told you.
Yeah. So Spain.
So should we feel sorry for Spain because they got beat?
No, I don't feel sorry for Spain at all. I think it was a very
Is that
I
is that
think-
me being the ass again?
yeah.
Okay,
I think Spain played very well.
it was a good game.
I thought it was a little grimy match, a little hard fall
Mhm.
match. Spain brought a little toughness, a little physical
Yep.
play to it.
Yep.
I think the referees let that yellow card come way too late.
I'm so sick of those yellow cards.
There was a lot. There was a lot. I mean, Alex Morgan drew quite a bit of fouls in the middle of the field, and it took like 7 or 8 of them before they pulled a yellow card.
That's all they do, man. They stab it right in your face too when they do it. Like
Well, they need to let you know.
you know, and whoever's scoring this, he's got the foul.
Yeah, and then they still didn't call the foul on her. They called it on Rapinoe. So, I mean, they called it for Rapinoe. But I think it was a good match.
New shirt night.
Nice. I think it was a good match for the U.S. to set them up for the France.
Oh yeah,
Because I think at some points, I don't think they were, but at some point, I think subconsciously they were overlooking Spain, even though Spain is upcoming, but they still outmatched them talent-wise. They were overlooking them to get to France.
Yeah.
Because this is such a big match. So I thought it was a good wake-up call to keep them focused.
Now, didn't the U.S. put a lot of backups in?
Not
In
this
that-
game.
no,
That
there was the game before.
That was a game against Chile.
Okay.
Chile.
Chile.
Yes, it was a game against Chile.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
they played that game, and then in Sweden, The regular starters came back in, but they still subbed in a little bit more. But
Okay.
when they played Spain, it was
was
all go.
starters.
Yeah. So, but I did end up taking Morgan out. They subbed a little later than I thought they would.
Yeah.
I think they didn't sub to like the 68th minute. Normally you
What is it,
sub
90?
90.
Okay, 45 halves, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So you normally
See?
sub a little. Yeah.
I do know some soccer stuff.
So I mean, I'm kind of curious on the thinking behind that, because you played all those young ladies earlier in the.
Ooh,
that looks
and
like
Vanderbilt dingered.
a home run. Shut it,
Dingered.
Rob. Shut it, Rob.
It's out of here, folks.
So that ties the ball game up. Vanderbilt home run. So there you go.
I hope it
But
wasn't nobody
anyway,
on base.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Watch this. Watch this. Crank. Oh, yeah. You knew that was gone as soon as he hit it.
Yeah.
It was gone.
It's in his hips.
Out of here. It's out of here. All right.
Yeah. So, but if you look at it, I thought it was interesting for the simple fact that you played all of those ladies for those 2 games.
Yeah.
To give them that World Cup experience, and then when it comes in points where you should have subbed for Morgan when she was bumped around a little bit, and then Dunn when she was having issues on the backside, you thought you would probably get subs in like Carly Lloyd in at times too, but you didn't. But I guess it worked out. So we'll see how it goes when they play France. France had a little struggle.
It'll be a good way, and that'll be a good matchup though.
But if you look at it,
redeem
in Spain,
yourself.
In Spain's eyes, you played well because the U.S. did not score in minute play.
Mm-hmm.
They scored, both of the goals were on penalty kicks.
Yep.
So I mean, I think
Listen
you held
to you.
up. Oh, bro, I
You've been
do
doing
this.
some research, ain't you?
I was watching the game. I do this. But anyway, so that's soccer.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got schooled on some soccer, on some football.
Yes. So
we need
there
to
you
go
got
out.
it.
We need to go to an Indy 11 game.
That's fine.
We need to get we need to talk to somebody about a Indy 11 game that we talked to earlier this year. We might see her tonight too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Whatever.
Because somebody's
Sounds
supposed to be
good.
picking up tickets
Yeah,
tonight.
Whatever. We'll get to that. No. So there you have it. Soccer,
Football.
So what's next?
Black and white sports football.
What's next?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the host.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, why he's looking up stuff, just a quick thing. Stadium Tavern Tuesdays is Taco Tuesday special. Wednesdays, some damn good shrimp. I just had them earlier. 40-cent shrimp each. Thursdays is 45-cent wings. Friday, hold on here. I got to get this note out. Friday is
livers, all you can eat.
Chicken livers or gizzards for $7.99, folks. All in-house only.
Yes.
Yes.
No outtakes.
No takes. All right.
So
what we doing?
What we're gonna do? Let's
Damon. Are you Damon or are you Damon right now?
I'm not sure.
Courtney.
I'll let you know in a minute. All right. Let's do the awards for the NBA.
All right. Let's do it.
So we will start off with the MVP. So first off, we'll go with this. One, why is the awards show for the NBA a week and a half after the season is over?
I don't know.
One, I think these awards should be at the end of the season before the playoffs. Because
agree.
they are regular season awards.
I agree.
The playoffs apparently are not supposed to have a factor in the award or in the determining of these awards. Why? I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't think
Gonna
we
get you
should
on
wait.
that.
Yeah, I don't think we should wait 2.5 months.
No, I agree. We shouldn't be waiting. It
Yeah.
should
Get
by
this
the end
out.
of the season, as soon as that 82nd game is gone, 2 days, 3 days later, or what, that following weekend or something.
I mean, what
Boom.
do you need an award show for anyway?
Everybody needs a participation trophy, right?
Yeah, I don't really understand. I mean, you can give out these awards.
You know what an award is? You know what an award is in professional sports?
What is it?
A championship. Just saying.
So, I mean, you get like the old days. They used to do no awards.
But I played. I get a trophy.
If you won MVP, they brought you the trophy. Whatever playoff game you was at, they did where you're home. And
you're
then they'll
home.
give you the MVP trophy.
Yep.
Defensive Player of the Year, same thing. All the other stuff, you get that letter in the mail. You can do a press conference at the stadium. Why you need an award show? I don't need to see how
look,
bad
and you
she
could
dresses.
even charge people $5 to come in for that to the home stadium, your home team.
Yeah.
Or be nice and open it up for free.
Yeah,
That'd be really good.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with it.
Because now the regular people can't go celebrate the award show. I'm not going to.
I'm not going.
Where the hell were they at? I'm not going to Santa Monica.
I mean, I'd like to.
I mean,
But
not for
I'm
the
not
award
going- no.
show.
I'm not going for that. unless they want to bring us in.
All right, so first off, we got the most valuable player award, which is I don't think is exactly what it is, because the definition of most valuable player meaning that if you take this person off the team,
The team,
that team is terrible.
So who should have
Not
gotten
just
it?
because you scored 44 points a game. That doesn't make you the MVP. That makes you so shoot a lot.
Okay, so that takes out James Harden in the mix. That takes out the winner. I can't.
Not really. He don't put up shots like that.
Who?
Giannis.
Harden?
You said it takes out the winner. You said it takes out Harden, and it takes out Harden, and it takes
That's what
out
I
the
said.
winner.
I didn't say Harding. I said Harden.
And then I said that you said the winner, and it takes out the winner.
I'm not for shooting, but he's got a team around him.
Who?
The Bucks.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I think they.
Do you think, if they took?
I don't think they. I still think they compete in the East. I don't think they'll be.
Okay,
a
so
number one seed.
who in your mind should have had MVP if they went off of the definition of most valuable
Hey, bro,
player?
they're gonna hate me. People are gonna hate me.
Here it comes, folks.
But as long as that man is on the floor, he should always. And I'm not a fan, but as long as he's
Don't
on the
say.
floor, he should always be the MVP.
How?
Because
The
every
Lakers had a team and he let them all go, and then it was like, hold on, I want to keep you.
Every time they show why. Every time he leaves a team, they suck.
Cleveland wasn't anything without him anytime.
With him, they went to the finals and lost.
Okay, so you tell me LA would have sucked without him?
He left. They
You
sucked.
telling me that LA would have sucked without him completely?
Yeah, they did before him, and when he got
During
hurt.
him?
When he got hurt, they sucked.
Oh, you gonna throw it when he got hurt? They sucked the
But
whole
was
year.
he there?
Huh?
No, they
Oh,
were.
come
No,
on.
they were in the A spot when he got hurt.
Woo!
That's a playoff team.
Next man up.
That's in the playoffs.
No excuse. Next man up.
Whatever.
No excuse. Next man up. LeBron James should not be the MVP.
Every time that man steps on the floor, he's
No,
the MVP.
he should.
Well, anyway, like I was saying,
What do y'all think?
All right, Giannis obviously won. Giannis obviously won. Giannis
Yes, he did.
He obviously won. He had 78 first place votes, and he had 941 overall votes. James Harden was second with 23 first place votes and 776 total votes.
Okay.
Paul George would finish third, had 0 first place votes, and he finished with 356 total votes.
Okay.
And so that was the MVP. Do you disagree or agree with anything on the MVP, sir?
I'm going. Do I?
Yes.
I mean, for who was in it? No, I think the right person got it. I still don't understand why Kawhi wasn't in the mix, really. My opinion. But, I still think the right man got it. James Harden is not the MVP. Like you said, I can score 40 points, but for one, your team's not winning. For two, is it you or Chris Paul that's hurting that team? Is it three? Don't answer yet.
I'm
And
good.
I
I think they both are. So
I believe that. And three,
State Farm.
yeah. It's all about State Farm.
I'm telling you, Chris looked real for real in that commercial.
He did.
That was a serious look.
It was.
Maybe
Maybe that's the reason they fell out, because One thought the other one was getting more attention in the State Farm commercial.
I retract my statement.
Uh-oh.
I retract my statement.
Hit the rewind.
I like Westbrook as why he wasn't in it. That's your third year in a row you've averaged a triple double. So that means your team needs you to score, your team needs you to assist, and your team needs you to do what their big man can't do, rebound as a point guard. I don't know. You can argue that, and then I can flip it again. I can argue somebody else. So
Who? PG?
nah.
I was wait. Who's the other one?
I think he went. I think he fell out when he tore his labrum. But that's pretty gutsy to continue to play, and don't complain about it. You still go out there and try to do what you can for your team. So because Kawhi only played 62 games, load management, just a guess. That is a good guess, John Wayne Buzzard. Hardy lost because he sucks as an actor. All right. So I don't have a problem with how it fell out. I kind of would have knocked Harding down just a little bit more. I would have probably had Kawhi in there myself.
I would have.
You know, I'd have probably had his name in there. Probably.
Did you
I'd
check?
probably
Did
like
you see
Giannis,
the? Did you see the
Kawhi,
poll
Ball.
that I found that I put on there? I put a poll on our first poll. I put it on. Do you see it?
No,
Oh,
I don't see it. And then where it's supposed to be like on the Westman Jigger. Let me get back on, and that might help.
yes.
Shut your face.
I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying.
I know. I don't see it. There it is. Is the one really that drunk, or did Westbrook?
Just saying, folks.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Just saying,
but that's
folks.
nice, though. I like that, and I voted.
He said yes.
All right, but back to it. So rookie of the year.
Okay.
I'm pulling up the information, bro.
Did Luka get that?
Luka Doncic from Dallas did did win Rookie of the Year. I know at the beginning of the year, a lot of people questioned why Dallas made that selection,
Mm-hmm.
but I say about 3 months in,
They knew.
they didn't really question that
Nah,
anymore.
I didn't question that at all.
I'd like to see if Dallas is able to keep a hold of Porzingis, because I'd like to see those two play together. That'll be a pretty good European connection. I just came up with you guys' nickname, but that'll be a good European connection for Dallas. With Dirk still being in the organization.
Oh, I
as
closed
like a
it.
tulip.
Oops, I didn't mean to close it. Now I'm learning stuff about the poll stuff. My bad. Next.
So I did like that pick. I think it was overwhelming. The voters thought so as well. He had 98 first place votes, 496 total votes. Trae Young finished second with 2 first place votes. And
Wow. How do you feel there, buddy?
And 301 total votes. DeAndre Ayton from Phoenix was third.
Okay.
So I don't really see any argument there. That was pretty cut and dry. I don't even know how he got 2 votes, to be completely honest with you. So
Don't know. He got 2 votes.
He got 2 votes.
Somebody was as drunk as Damon.
Yay! Rookie of not rookie of the year. We just did that. Six man of the year. Obviously that was a kind of a cut and dry one. Sweet Lou Williams.
Really? Cut
from
and
the
dry.
Clippers.
Huh?
Yeah, from the Clippers. He got 96 total votes, first place votes. Total votes 489. Domas Sabonis from your local Indiana Pacers finished second with 1.
Yes,
but
is,
he
John.
finished second with 1 first place vote, but Montrezl Harrell had 2 first place votes. But Sabonis had 52 second place votes. He had 190 total votes, and Montrezl Harrell had 142 total votes. And defensive player of the year.
I don't know. I'm waiting.
I thought you was gonna give me one.
No.
No,
Nope.
this one was a little more a competition, a little bit.
Okay.
I thought Paul George would have been a little better at this one than what it turned out to be. But Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year. He had 65 total first place votes, 411 overall. Giannis got second.
Oh,
with-
so he's the two-way player.
yes. Giannis got second with 26 first place votes and 280 overall, and Paul George was third. Excuse me, with 6 first place votes and 150 overall. So there you had 2, and Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. You had 2, Giannis and Paul George in both. And then, if I'm not mistaken, both of those individuals were first team All NBA.
Okay.
Pascal Siakam was most improved. Milwaukee's coach. That's not what I'm looking for. I am looking for. Here we
Who
go.
got coach of the year?
Milwaukee.
That's right.
Here we go. All NBA first team. Giannis, James Harden, Steph Curry, Paul George, and Nikolai Jokic from Denver. That was your first team. So
Really?
no LeBron, no Westbrook, no Kevin Durant,
Is
no
this
Klay Thompson.
okay? Is it because they
no
were,
Damian Leonard.
so they did go to the playoffs then? They did take indecisive action on playoff play, in my opinion.
I mean, I know Nikolai was hooping, but no Anthony Davis,
Nothing. Really?
no
Your
Kawhi,
top
no
five, your
Kawhi,
top 5 is that?
no Kawhi Leonard,
Your top 5 is
no
that?
Kyrie Irving.
Your top 5. Come on, now you're stretching.
I'm just throwing them
Now
out
you're
there,
really
but
stretching.
no Kemba Walker.
You put like 6 teams together right there before any of these 5.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Well, not all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Not all 5.
One.
2,
1.
2,
1.
2, 2.
So, yeah. Who's your second?
Huh? Say him
Who's your
again.
second? Who's your second?
Say him again.
He says, okay. Giannis, James,
Yes.
Steph, Paul, and Nicola.
See, I don't know. I don't know if Harden should be in there. I'd probably take Kimbo over him.
I like that. That's some controversy there, folks.
You like that?
I do. I like that.
We
All
like
right.
controversy here sometimes, folks.
So, rookie, all NBA rookie team: Luka Doncic,
Yeah.
Trey Young,
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton,
Mm.
Jaren Jackson, Marvin Bagley the third.
I think that's a good top.
I got no
5.
problem with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good top 5 starters.
Yeah, I got no problem with
For
that.
rookies.
All defensive team, and look whose names come up again: Paul and Giannis. Paul and Giannis again. You got Rudy Gobert, Marcus Smart made all
What
defensive
team?
team.
Okay, this is all defensive. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Smart made first all
It's these
defensive team.
two-way players, man.
And Eric Bledsoe, Marcus Smart is not a two-way player.
No, he's all defense.
And Eric Bledsoe.
No shot.
So there.
All right. Well, I want to hear your thoughts on the Pacers. I know you're a Laker fan, but I know your family has pulled you back into.
Bro, I have
the
no
light.
idea.
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think? And I can't remember. Is
anyone in
Goga or
basketball can
whatever?
be considered a two-way player? No.
I'm with you. So here's my question. What's his name? Goga.
It's yeah, all
Goga,
right.
yeah, I can't remember.
We'll go with that.
But he's a big man. He's a center. You got Miles Turner.
Yep.
You got Sabonis.
Yep.
Now you got this.
And you're supposed to be re-signing Thaddeus Young.
You think? You think it's gonna happen?
That's the way McMillan was talking. He's talking draft night. Like these 4 guys is
Okay,
we're gonna have to
so-
figure this out. There's no
well,
way. There's
and-
no way.
Okay, who do you gonna get for Bogey? You just open. I know it's free agency, but you're gonna let him go. What are you gonna
Hey,
do?
that is your number. That is, listen, if you have any connection with the Pacers and you want to talk to them, I know Hottie was just on. You know, y'all know Eddie from the Carmel little group up there because apparently our daughters is going to play basketball next year. But whatever, talk to the guy and tell him their first priority is to re-sign Bogey.
I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
Period. That you need to do whatever you need to do to re-sign him. Because you're not going to get Victor back until at least the All-Star game.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna get back.
Hey, all right. Well, that is your future right there.
Bogey.
Yeah. While Victor's down, that's who you need to lean on. And if you do not re-sign him,
what's the dude's name from
who?
Phoenix?
Rubio? Rubio is going to be your future.
No, who the guy? They got T.J. Warren. Isn't that who they picked up from Phoenix last week? No,
All
I'm not saying that's a future,
Okay.
but come on,
All right.
Damon. Come on.
If y'all let Bogey go,
Look, Damon's back.
if you're gonna let Bogey go, you made a huge mistake. Because I don't know who you're gonna lean on.
I don't know.
Matthews?
No, they're talking about that. I've heard stories.
Rubio.
I've heard no. Stop saying Rubio. God damn it. God, what's his name?
Yeah.
Dude from Philly.
Tobias Harris?
Nope. No, not
Jimmy
Philly.
Butler.
Not Philly. Boston.
Who? Al Horford?
Nope. God, didn't he play? No.
All right. Okay. I'm running out of names here.
I can't remember where he
Yeah.
said he was from. Damn it.
Where is he from? Cleveland is where I am from.
Are you bone thugs now?
He's 1999.
Yeah. Anyway,
Exactly.
so
So
lost half of our viewers on that right there.
he's 1999.
Lost them.
Well, I mean, you lost them because you're talking
We
nonsense.
got tornado signs going on. We got tornado sirens going off. All right, folks. We got tornado
apparently,
sirens going on around
we need
Indy.
to be watching the weather. So I'm going
let
to
me post this on there real quick, guys. So if you're in the Indianapolis area, we are downtown 802 Southwest Street, and we do hear the tornado sirens going off. So hopefully everybody's staying okay. I don't know why they're going off because this is what I'm getting on the Weather Channel. So I don't know, folks. We're good. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Getting a little skeptical about these weathermen. All right.
Well, there is a heavy pocket underneath, but
Yeah,
well.
I don't know. All right.
All right. So where were we?
Back to it.
Back to it.
I
NBA.
can't remember the guy's name. It wasn't Tobias Harris. It was somebody else. If I remember it, I'll tell you here in a minute.
JJ Redick?
No. I don't know. Next.
False alarm. John Wayne Buzzer said false alarm.
Oh, okay. Thank you, John Wayne Buzzard. False alarm from Noblesville, where it's not going to hit him anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he's not even close Noblesville. He deep Noblesville.
Yeah. So
He
it's like
like
literally 20 miles away from here.
Literally. Literally.
Literally.
Like Sheldon Cooper, literally. All right, so that's it for that. So,
All right. What's Howdy say?
I
Put a
don't know.
stamp on it, smack it, send it, email it, whatever he says. I don't know.
Right.
We're done.
We're done with that.
We're done. Next.
So that takes care of all NBA talk, unless you have something. Oh, I do know that KD opted out on his $31
million.
So he is unrestricted free agent. So it's interesting to see where he goes.
Who's
Somebody accidentally hit the button.
hit the button? Who hit the button? What you talking about? How do you accidentally hit a damn button for the
Bang,
for the sirens?
bag it and tag it.
Seriously. Bag it, tag it. There you go. How in the hell does somebody accidentally hit the tornado siren button? You fall asleep on the job, dude?
Or some of your orange paint dripped off on the button.
Well, I got dumbasses. No, with a KD thing, he's out next year.
Oh yeah,
He's not playing next year.
He won't
So
play next year.
is he just going to be a free agent all next year?
Somebody, no, he'll be signed. Somebody sign him here in the next couple months.
How old is he?
KD?
Yes.
What? I think he's under 30.
Is
I
he?
think he's like 29, 28.
Okay. I was gonna say if he was over 30, then I'd be thinking about I don't know.
Not the way these guys take care of their body.
Well, and that's something we didn't bring up that we should segue right into with that is the talk about the NBA shortening the games.
Yeah, no,
shortening
the
the
number
season.
of games.
Shortening the number of games to what'd you say, 58 or something?
I think the base number was 50. The least number was 58. Somewhere between 58
20 and 25
82.
games, somewhere in between 20 and 25, 24 games.
Yeah,
difference.
I mean, I like it.
I like it. We were discussing this before the show.
Mm-hmm.
I like if you keep the same length of the season, so you have a little extra time to heal if you're hurt, or you tweak something one night, you don't have to go play the next night and sit out. And then, like you were saying, and I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, I like the idea of shortening it to somewhere around 50, 58, 60 games. Somewhere in there. Obviously, you need an even number for front half, back half, or home and away games. But I like it. One, that way you can eliminate all of the back-to-back games. And then you can have 2 days in between, at least 2 days in between games for rest and travel or whatever. One that takes away all of those low management games where you're sitting out stars, because you take away those games, you give them the time in between, and they play all the games.
And you got to win more.
Yeah, and you play all the games, and your fans win.
You play to win the game.
And your fans get to see who they came to see.
Ooh, real side note, real quick, while Damon watches this up to bat, Vanderbilt has the bases loaded, and thought that was maybe in there. That went a little low though. If you're watching the Michigan Vanderbilt game, Vanderbilt tied up Michigan 1-1. They have bases loaded. What inning is it? Third? Damon? I can't see that.
It's the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third. Vanderbilt's got how many outs?
It's 2 outs.
2 outs. Full or loaded bases. Bases loaded. Wow, that sounds like an idiot. Bases loaded. We're watching this up to bat. Ooh, foul tip. All right. We'll fill you in.
Yeah.
If he cracks a grand salami, we'll fill you in, and Damon will probably walk straight off the set.
Where am I going?
I don't know.
It's still early.
Uh-huh.
It's still early.
Baseball never matters.
No, it doesn't, because I was peeking in on the Yankees Tampa Ray game earlier today.
Tampa
Bay
Wow.
game earlier today, and they were up 5-0 in the second. And then when I came back to the game, the Yankees were up 7-6. And they were in the seventh. So it can change in baseball really quick.
Yes, it can.
Wow.
Somebody paid that ump, right, Damon? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he would demand you. Look, that's right at his knees.
Yep.
That's right at his knees.
Oh no, that's an opinionated call. A little low.
Yeah.
This full count. Base is fully loaded, John Wayne. Yes, fully loaded.
Oh no, the one didn't say fully loaded.
No, I did. Ooh. No, I thought it had full count.
So you thought it was a full count?
Now it's full count.
Now it's full count.
Yes, now it's full count.
Sorry, folks. It's just it's kind of an important part of the game.
We're watching the Bay. I mean, that is segueing us in here. We are Wednesday night live at Stadium Tavern. Black and White Sports. He is the one, I am the ass. We are at 802 Southwest Street with Big Rob in the house. I said Big Rob's in the house.
Rob.
He's over there. We have
Oh,
Mariah
you
in the
walked him,
house.
you asshole.
And he walked them. How do you walk them when there's bases loaded, folks? Not good.
All right, but anyway, so
Not
that kind of
good. No, we're gonna
give
segue
us that was a segue right into baseball.
into baseball because what are we
Exactly.
doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have a baseball game that
Where
we
at?
are attending down the street
Where at?
Victory Field.
In wonderful Victory Field, Indianapolis, Indiana, folks.
Yeah, it's a really nice stadium.
It is. It is. It's
It's
close
got-
to an MLB
It's got
stadium.
green grass provided by.
Executurf. Just like the tickets.
That was great.
That was. Check out Executurf Seed for your fine lawn needs.
That sounds fabulous. And then you're gonna
And
let
he
another.
lets him know. Oh, there's going to be two on that one. Two on that one. Yep. Vanderbilt just takes a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the third. Damon is coming back. Damon left. Damon is here now. All the shitty stuff he's pissed off about, here it comes.
Nah, we good. We good. It's already still early. It's the bottom of the third. We
Yeah,
good.
bottom of the third.
So,
Doesn't matter.
But anyway, so that takes us into baseball. Obviously, we've been watching the Michigan Vanderbilt game. It's been a pretty historic run for the Wolverines this season.
That's for Vanderbilt, too.
And there's a lot of history and a lot of emotion in this matchup. You know, both
Those
coaches.
things still going off?
What? Yes, it is.
They're freaking me out, man.
The coaches coached together at Vanderbilt. They started that Vanderbilt program from
Yep.
out of nothing
Yep.
to what it is now, and then he moved over and he started this Michigan program. So those guys are really good friends, and a lot of these players are kind of familiar with each other because of the how these programs were started and how they intertwine.
Yep.
And I mean, and you know, with the Michigan, they got the lineage. You got a third generation Wolverine playing and things like that. So there's a lot of good feel good between both of these two programs, and it's nice to see a different SEC school than the ones that you normally see. So that's pretty exciting.
Vanderbilt's, I mean, they're a sneaky team in a lot of sports, man. Football, you take them wrong, you're going to get beat. Basketball, they can beat you on the court.
Who's their coach now?
What? Football?
Vanderbilt. They just got
Football?
no basketball. Stackhouse.
There you go. Jerry Stackhouse.
Yep.
I knew it was something. I couldn't think of it. Where did he go? Was it Kentucky, right? Duke.
No. Wow, I am so bad at you. Hey, listen. Rodney, Chris, if you're watching, he says that he is a North Carolina fan.
I had a
He said
brain
he's a
fart
North
there,
Carolina
folks.
fan.
Yep. I'm calling
And
that one
this
myself.
man
Brain
just said
fart.
Kentucky and then Duke.
Didn't even
for
think. I
Stackhouse.
don't know why. God,
You have lost all your North Carolina privileges.
shut up.
You have lost all your North Carolina privileges.
Hey,
100%.
man, you know, at least I owned up to my mistake. Hey,
Hey,
read
it's
it.
a nice shirt.
No, read it.
No,
Read it.
no.
Read it.
Yes. Those trees are not going to turn into little birds, buddy.
There's no mistakes. What's it say? There's no mistakes.
It's all mistakes.
Nope.
So,
Say it.
no, I will not say it. So, and that's pretty much it for that. But then we get into baseball, which is the season that we are in.
What do you mean there's it for
Obviously,
that? We were talking about
no,
baseball.
We were talking about college. No doubt
Talking
with
about
that.
baseball.
So, yes, tomorrow night we will be joining our contest winners.
Yep.
For our payoff, so to speak.
Payoff, yeah.
We have our guest, and we will be attending the Indians game tomorrow night.
Yep.
And I think it's like a classic Indians game where they playing like some old school uniforms or something
No,
like
it's
that.
the Circle City. It's the Circle City jerseys, and they
Okay.
look pretty nice.
I have not yet seen them.
Yeah,
so.
they look pretty nice. They do. They do the recruit. No, not the recruits. They do something. They have a different jersey for the old Pirates jerseys or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, tomorrow night Circle City jerseys. They're nice. Check them out.
Well, cool.
Might have to get a hat.
Maybe.
Be
I
hot.
do. I do want an Indians
It's
hat.
gonna be hot.
I do want an Indians hat, but I don't want a red one.
You just
I'm gonna
don't
have to
like
get a black
red, do
one.
you?
No, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. See, I look
Yeah.
good in any color, so it doesn't
the only,
matter.
The only red that I'll wear would be Ellen, and obviously I'm not in high school anymore, so I'm not doing that either.
I'm just saying, I make every color look good.
All right.
Sorry, you don't have that.
Nope, I don't like horror red.
Oh, wow. Prospect night. That's it. Pirate jerseys. Prospect night. John Wayne is on it. I like when he's back on with us, you know?
He must have had a week off.
It must not have baseball or
Yeah,
basketball or something tonight.
his little dude is pretty busy.
Yeah. Well, I think they're done. They might be done. Little League might be done.
Well, they get ready to do the Little League World Series here. What 2
Yeah,
weeks?
so
And then
Little
like
League's
right
done.
after the 4th.
Yeah, Little League's done. Travel ball's still playing. I don't know if he's doing travel ball, but yeah.
So you're talking more like rec Little League.
Yes. Yeah, like
Well, he plays travel ball.
okay. Well,
Ooh. I mean,
My
you
bad.
you can see
who
the
doesn't play travel ball nowadays?
Daniel strikes out a slow pitch softball
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
because it's relevant. We're talking about baseball
Not once, but twice, folks.
in the same game.
Same game. That was me.
It was. But it's okay. So, baseball. Let's talk about it.
Oh, look, Black and White Sports says I'm posting jerseys now. What? We have a heckler, folks.
I'm gonna push Rob down.
Uh-oh.
So
We got a clash of the Titans here. Big White Rob versus Big Black Damon. Who you got? That should be a poll question. Yes. Oh, the things that happen at Stadium Tavern, folks. You need to come in.
The wooden bats. Okay, before we get into baseball, I think we've had this. This is baseball, but I think we've had this discussion before.
What?
But I'm going to rehash because
Wooden or metal?
This might be the start of a new segment. What flips our lid?
What flips our lid?
Things about sports to get up under our skin, make you.
So we did find something to do tonight.
Yeah, I just did.
I love it.
Listen,
Here we go,
here we
folks.
go.
New segment. What flips our lid?
Why are you using aluminum bats in college?
Why are you using them in high school?
If the goal is to get to the major leagues
Mm-hmm.
and all AAA, all farm league ball, you use wood bat, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Big leagues use wood bat.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you still using aluminum bats in any form of not little league baseball?
I agree wholeheartedly. I don't understand why they. I honestly don't understand. Besides for money and on the manufacturers and all that, why they're using aluminum bats to begin with at all. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's like
Terrible.
two flapper wings stuck together.
Wow. Oh man, we've had a lot of stuff come in and out these doors here, folks.
Yeah, it is. Noblesville 11U lost to the Milwaukee Angels in Wisconsin championship. Was a tough loss.
Yeah, but you had a damn good time up there at Wisconsin Dells, didn't you?
Did you get some cheese? You know how you Caucasians like cheese.
No, black folk don't like cheese.
We like craft imitation
You know what?
slices.
See, that's imitation. That's like you like an Olive Garden too, don't you?
Oh, I can't stand Olive Garden.
Imitation shit.
Olive
Hey, you know
Garden
what?
is terrible.
We
I
got-
would never support Olive Garden.
We got a new bartender.
Okay, unless you
here.
pay me, then I'll say.
We got a new bartender here, and I want to ask her since she fits under the ethnicity of the question.
Well done. Well
Okay.
done.
I gotta ask her because I'm 0 for 6 right now. So when she comes back in, I'm gonna have to ask her. And it is a racing question, folks.
Ask her. He said they are weaker. Stop moving.
Sorry.
Weaker, deadened composites. They regulate them, so they should just go wooden.
They should.
Exactly. I don't agree with it.
I don't either. Like I
Because
said,
I'm looking at this bat and I'm like,
after 8th grade, you shouldn't be using an aluminum bat. Period.
I
If you want to use an aluminum bat, you can through middle school. But once you hit high school, it should be done.
yeah, I think you should get ready to use with the big
That
boys. Now,
strengthens your swing anyway, because an aluminum bat doesn't weigh as much
he
as
got
a metal
him.
bat
No, he didn't.
or
But I
as
think
a wooden bat.
I think you don't make the bat as heavy. Yeah, he's safe. I don't think you make the bat as heavy, but you should be using a wooden bat.
What are you gonna do? Cork it?
I mean, you can still lighten the bat without it being.
What do you need to
heavy.
lighten the bat for? Grow your chicken wings.
I really don't think a 13-year-old boy is going to swing 30-pound bat.
Why?
All right, whatever. They're not doing it. So
Why? They're
cheese
different
curds.
They're different lengths. Why can't they? Ooh, I heard that one. Oh, that was a replay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're different lengths, so you don't have to lighten it. It lightens it with the length.
So that's lightening the bat.
But I don't want to hollow it out and lighten the bat.
I didn't mean like hollow it out. You can cut half the fucking bat off. The bat don't need to be 30 pounds. You can cut the bat where it's 20. Shave the shaft.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Damon.
Shave the shaft.
Our show just went south really quick now, folks. Tonight is NA17.
So you can go drop 3 ounces with wooden. 31.28 is heavy. We're getting baseball bat lessons.
Okay. So are you telling us you're weak, John?
Can't swing a big boy bat. Your bat.
Oh, I forgot you're old. My bad.
Your bat swinging a little low.
He's old.
All right, so we're in baseball
Wrong for that.
Yeah, I have. So we're just about midway point in the MLB season.
Say that again.
We are
in
just
what season?
The MLB season.
Okay, y'all caught that too, right?
There was nothing to catch.
There was.
Play back the audio.
Oh, I will.
So we're just about at the midway point of the season for MLB. How are your teams looking? How's your team looking?
Who are we talking? MLB, baseball, Reds. Okay, let's go back to Sean's red hot Reds. Yeah, we were red hot for a week. We won 6 straight. Guess what we did the last 3 games, Damon? Last 3 games. What are we? 0-3? Yes. Yes. Typical Reds. Actually, typical Reds past few seasons would have been the opposite. We won 3, we lose 6. So we are on an upscale. You know, we did have a good shot. I've said it before. Votto is a damn loyal player to the Reds, and yeah, man, they need to do something for him. Period. They need to do something for him.
How long do they keep him?
He'll retire a Red.
He will?
He'll retire a Red. Okay. Yeah, he's already 34.
Oh, yeah, he's
34, 33, 34. You know, he's up there.
I'm sure he signed one of them, mega deals.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got like 4 more years on his contract.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
No, he's not going anywhere. They need to do something, man. And I'm going to say it again, like I said it before. I think when you got rid of Dusty Baker, and then you bring in Bruce Price. I'm not Bryce. It might be Bruce Price. Brian Price. He was a pitching coach. When our pitching, we had all these pitchers come through. We let them go. That was a ding. Nope, got him. Ooh, safe. Good go back.
Yeah.
Once he became the manager, we lost our pitching. Our pitching went to total crap. Our bats weren't there. So and I know we got rid of him. I can't remember the other guy, but this has to go back to ownership, man. Ownership's got to do some shit down there in Cincy or something's gonna it's falling. Yeah, I'm bitter.
I mean, you're my Brian Price.
Brian Price, thank you. Yes,
You do have some passion for your red, so
they're
yeah.
ripping these kids' arms up as we're throwing. Okay, so I'm gonna get who is on our page? Is it Sean? Is it Courtney? Is it Chris? Who's posting under Black and White Sports? Because I want to directly talk to you.
All right, directly talk to him. Why are we talk to him? What's the talk?
I agree with Damon. They are ripping these kids' arms up as it is with throwing. Let me say something.
So in correlation to what?
The bat. The weight of the
All
bat.
right. Okay, so she's saying,
is it Courtney?
I don't know. I'm just saying. So the ripping.
I'm going to say Brian.
Ripping,
I'm going to say that's Sean.
Or so the ripping is the muscle, the building of the muscle. Or
he's saying no. I think he's saying the ripping, tearing it up. I think he's saying tearing it up.
As in the way you teach them how to pitch, or having multiple pitches.
I think.
As in, all these pitchers having Tommy John surgery
in high
guilty
school. Conscious, yeah.
What?
It's Sean. Okay, Tommy Boy's on there. So let me talk to you, Sean. Okay, let me talk to you, Sean.
Talk to him.
If you don't want your kid ripping their arms out, don't have them play 30 weeks straight. I'm sorry, we didn't. And you know what? We learned how to hit a ball. We learned how to keep your eye on the ball. We used wooden
but
and
obviously
aluminum
your
bats.
goal wasn't to see. And it goes with basketball as well. If you want to get to that level, that's what you got to do.
But you're not ripping your arm up.
I mean, injuries occur.
It's part of the sport.
It's part of it. Yeah, it's a part of it.
But you're having to go back to your throwing on that, Sean. It doesn't matter because you can have Tommy John surgery and be fine afterwards. And I think, and I don't agree with it at all, but I think that 80% of the people, 80% of the people are sitting there saying and telling their kids and everything else, it's okay. You're young. You can get this surgery here when you get older, when you get all the way grown, and it'll fix everything. That's not the way to look at it.
Bases loaded.
It's not the way to look at it. Oh, Michigan. Bases loaded. How many outs?
2.
2 outs. Top of the 4th. Bases loaded, folks. Michigan could take the lead.
Wow.
Lead.
Don't do that again.
Okay, fine. Lead.
No, so
that sucked.
I mean, it's hard to say when you're trying to determine how much is too much and how much is not enough when exposing these
Vandy's going to the bullpen.
Yeah, when exposing these young athletes to different things, especially when their bodies haven't really fully matured, and you're what the hell?
What?
I didn't went to some weird stuff.
Oh again. God.
And I mean, their bodies fully have mature and they're tearing muscles and things like that. I do understand that. But then again, that's the risk that all of these people are giving when you're trying to get to that ultimate goal. You're trying to get to that $230 million contract. You're not going to do that by just playing, rec ball.
Well, like John said, and I remember back when we played baseball, you could only pitch so many innings in a week. And I think there's only 6 or 7 innings a whole week. So if you pitch 6 tonight in 2 days, 3 days, when you had that week in the middle of the week game, you weren't pitching at all.
I think it's how I think a lot of the little league guys have it figured out of their pitch count, of how they set it up. Because I know when you watch the Little League World Series, I think they have what is it, a 80 game or a 75, 70, I think it's 78 pitch count. But some of them, they got it where they'll let the kid pitch, 2 innings, or they'll throw, 25, 30 pitches, and then they'll use them out of the bullpen in their next game. Nope. They'll use it on their next game where he's still available for, another 40 pitches. I mean, I kind of like how they got that, where you don't really, you warm up, you loosen that arm up, you work that arm up, but you're not, extending that arm's life, you still be able to come back and get that arm again. I kind of like that, but no, I don't like a 14-year-old kid pitching a 9-inning game.
No, they don't play 9 innings anyway.
I'm just throwing it out.
They don't play 9
7.
innings.
They play 7. I know
Very
how many.
good.
I was just trying to make a reference that correlated to the subject matter at hand.
What's my name?
It doesn't matter.
What's my
what
name?
your name is, jabroni.
The ass.
That was good. So, but anyway, now we know how you feel about your team, the Reds. I can't really give you how my team is because I don't have one.
You're a Yankee fan. You're a Braves fan. I like the Reds. I like the Cardinals. You're one of those fair
Well,
weather
I don't like
fans.
anything that says red.
What? How about that? How about Vanderbilt? Where'd the bartender go?
How
I
about
gotta
doesn't
ask
know
her a
where
question.
Vanderbilt is? How about it wasn't good enough to make it? So, if you let's break down the what's left of what we got here for the what's going on in MLB. So we got you got to start off with the AL. So we'll go ahead and go in the AL. So what's it looking like in the AL East?
I mean, AL East, that's Yankees. Yankees got a hell of a lead right now. I think everybody that's leading their division at least is like 4 or 5 games up. I think that they have a 6.5, 7.5 game up on Tampa Bay.
The Devil Rays,
No, the Rays.
the Tampa Bay Rays. They had to take Devil out.
Yeah, that's too devilish.
It's too devilish.
Too devilish.
You know,
Kinda like
what
they
happened
don't
if it
call
was
the
Holy Rays.
You can't. They don't call the Arizona D-backs anymore because it sounds too close to D-bags. They don't say they're like D-backs. No, we're not going to use that anymore. We'll just call it Diamondbacks. True story.
So I mean, what is the D-bag reference? That hurts.
D-backs,
Yeah, what's that?
Diamondbacks,
Right, I got that. So
D-bag, douchebag.
So it was too close when they had.
That's what they were. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but we.
You
can
know,
still
everybody's
say
got to be
Redskins.
politically correct nowadays,
But
but we ain't. I'll just throw that out there right now, folks. We are not politically correct. You will never find a politically thrown on here for anything.
he said we don't do bullpens unless they haven't pitched in a week.
There you go. Thanks, John Wayne. John Wayne. It's been a while. Okay. Where's your mic? Yeah, I mean, right now the Yankees got it locked up so far. Boston's not even in. I don't even think Boston's in the. If we started the playoffs right now, I don't think Boston's in it.
But they do have some exciting things coming over the weekend. They're playing
Boston
in London.
and New York are playing
Yeah.
in London, and that's
I
the
think
first time that they've played each other ever
outside of the country.
on AstroTurf.
Oh wow.
Ever.
Yeah, because Yankee Stadium is an outdoor
Outdoor
stadium. They
grass.
got grass, and so is
Boston's
Fenway.
outdoor grass.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yep. It's a true story.
It's a true story. It's true.
So you go to the Central, the AL Central, and the Minnesota Twins have the lead right now.
Isn't that surprising?
Kind of, sort of, not really. I mean, Cleveland is always like
theirs.
a
I thought it was their division to lose.
past couple years, man. What they're hurt. They're pitching. They lost 3 pitchers, 3 starters from injury. Like boom, boom, boom. So they're hurt.
Yeah, if your big boys if your pitching is down, you're not gonna win.
Yeah, hence the Reds. You know, but the West, Houston. I mean, Houston. But here's what I don't get: the Reds
And
sweep Houston last week.
And Houston's getting healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Those were 3 of our 6 wins last week.
Against the Houston
Yeah.
Astros. They got
Swept them.
They got a boy coming off this field.
Yeah. Yep. Off Michigan's team,
Yep.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
The little Native American boy. Can I say Native American?
You
Can
just
I say
did.
that?
I don't know.
Is that politically correct?
I don't know. It's not retarded.
I don't want to call him an
Right?
Asian or nothing.
You don't. Oh man, Redskin. Don't want to say that either.
No. Don't want
Chiefs.
to offend.
We don't call them Chiefs because that's the. I don't know.
You know, I hate when people do that to me. What's
What?
up, Chief?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
bro,
know.
I'm
What do you
not
mean by
your- I'm
chief?
not
What's
your
that?
damn chief.
That's like a. I don't know. Like
I feel like you being
being
a tad
smart
bit.
assish.
Feel like you being a tad bit, extra.
Yeah, and I don't know how to take chief.
I mean, I kind of feel like throat chopping you, really.
Kind of, sort of, sometimes. Hey, Rob, where's bartender at? Bartender, what's her name? Bartender. Now, Damon, you gotta yell it. Okay.
Chicken wing bones.
Okay, I do have one question for you before we get our order. Okay, so the bet was obviously put out by my brother here. He said that I can't find out of 10 black folk, I can't find one that knows what open wheel racing is. Can you tell me what open wheel racing is? And he doesn't know either. He just found out.
No, that is a lie.
Just think about it. Hold on.
There is no bet.
What
And
is-
you're not
what-
in it, Robert.
Yeah, you're white. You're good. Oh, so am I. Well, I never had that problem. So, Jesus. What? Hold on. You might have. Just thinking. So you don't. What kind of car is open wheel racing? Yes. Think. You from Indianapolis?
I mean, you can't continue. You can't.
Bingo! Got
Bro,
one.
No, you didn't. No, you
Got
didn't.
one. Thank you,
No,
dear.
you didn't.
Thank you.
I mean,
And
can
we
you?
will take, please. We will take 2 Crowns and 2 Coors Lights, please.
And
I got
no,
one.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
Got one.
No, you didn't. You can't sit there and just say, "Here's the food in my head." Eat it.
Well, I guess I'm 0 for 7. Maybe. Yeah. I stuck. Man. I'm gonna find one. What? What I miss? What I miss? What I miss?
She said, "Shots of crown," as she said on the rock journey.
Did she ask that?
Yes.
Oh wow. Oh, anyway. Calling you chief next time.
Hey, and I will burn you tomorrow.
What?
That was Leo.
Our good man.
So, we were talking about baseball.
Yes.
The one thing I did want to mention real
Waiting.
quick, because you were talking about the Yankees and
Yes.
injuries. I know they had like 3 people come back. Jan Carlos was one of them. Comes back, hits like a 505-foot home run, and he's
You know what I think about the
right
Yankees?
back on the DL.
You know what I think about
I
the
don't care.
Yankees? They're the
I don't care.
MLB
I
Cowboys
don't
to
care.
me.
I don't care.
Got it?
I don't care.
Anyway, going on to the National
you
League.
just have a history of liking teams that suck.
Man, loyal. NL in the East. Your Atlanta Braves are up. Thank you, dear.
Hey,
Atlanta
we just got
Braves
tag
are-
teamed.
That's the quickest foursome I've ever had in my life. Because usually it takes at least 5 hours on the golf course. So, yes, your Braves are up on the East. The NL Central, Cubs. And the West is the Dodgers, and they are on a roll, folks.
Hey, man, I know they keep talking about Mike Trout, but Cody Bellinger to me is the best player in baseball.
We said that, what, a month
About 3
ago?
weeks ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
We said that
He is clearly
that
the best
time.
player in baseball.
And the Dodgers are on a roll for over 110 wins if they keep on track. Now, granted, there's a half a season to go, but wow, what I miss.
Just my man Tommy Boy.
Checkers and records sticker. Who's got it? Stop calling me chief. Really? Might have to resurrect that, huh? How are the shots on? Oh shit! It was a substitute tonight. We'll have to tell you the full story later.
All right. So we were in the NL.
Yeah, like I said, the Dodgers, man, they're the top of the East,
They're
or
top
I'm
of
sorry,
the
top
thing,
of the
period.
NL, and they're the top of the heap in the MLB right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be hard to beat. They got pitching, they got youth, they got veterans, they got outstanding bats. Their defense is remarkable. I don't mean Kershaw, the dirty farmer looking pitcher they got.
Kershaw.
He's pretty good. The thing with them is I just got to have him healthy when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah,
He tends to not be healthy when they hit the playoffs.
this is true. Sounds like some other people we know.
Talking about Lonzo,
I don't know what you're talking about.
or are you talking about asshole?
That was a little dig right there, wasn't it? Oh yes, that's what Sean was telling us. That's the jerseys tomorrow.
Those are dope.
Yeah, look at the hat. The hat's cool.
Yeah, I like the hat.
I like the hat, man.
All right, so we haven't really dove into baseball, but we'll get into that as the upcoming weeks come in. We'll get into talking a little more about baseball. I know we got the home run derby coming up. You know, we're always pretty excited about that.
Yep.
So, All-Star game.
You know what I'm more excited about on that time of year? It always falls around our anniversary, my wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So it's wonderful that this year will be our 10-year anniversary. Now, a couple years ago when it was down in Cincinnati, I really tried to get her.
Kiss up.
No, I really tried. Yeah. No, we just signed our life away again. So, no, a couple years ago when it was at Cincinnati, I really wanted to go. I was like, man, you know what we should do? We should go down to Cincinnati. We didn't go to the All-Star game, the All-Star weekend, but we did go to the Friday night afterwards, the first game back. Good fireworks on Fridays.
Cool. That All-Star game, that's expensive.
Man. Ugh.
That's expensive.
But we did go to the game.
That's like lottery money expensive.
Yeah, that's like sponsorship.
Credentials.
Yes, we like credentials, folks.
We
but we did go, Christy and I did go to the game where they inducted Pete Rose into the Reds Hall of Fame. That was a hot as hell day, and it was awesome, though, to see him.
He got into something hall.
Damn right. That was the steps, man. That was the first steps. They allowed him back into baseball. They put him into the Reds Hall of Fame, and unfortunately for him, Pete Rose will never be inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame until he's gone.
While he's alive. Correct.
Yep.
I agree with that assessment, sir. So we got about
man, chicken wings getting eaten up in here.
So yeah. So we got about 15 minutes left. So let's talk about something that could potentially end up being a whole show if it was to ever come to pass. So, right around time, this is about election time, or start to be election time. You're going to hear a whole lot of political stuff going on, and you're going to start to see bills and amendments and all type of things going under the radar. Things that you need to pay attention to as it as relevant to sports.
Yep. So you might as well stay up all night long because that's when they usually sneak stuff in.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? They do sneak some things in, and it kind of affects NCAAs and things like that. So the state of California has a bill on the works that will pay collegiate athletes for the use of their
name, right?
The use of their name, likeness, and image.
Yes. So in essence, they're getting paid like professional players.
They're getting paid, yes. And then the NCAA sent the state of athletic board of California
said that's fine.
That's fine, but you'll be forfeiting all of your eligibility to play in any championship.
Well, I think that they would ban even having championships in there, right?
They won't have.
They won't have anything.
You won't have any bowl games.
Nothing.
You won't have
Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, then
Nothing.
you got
You won't have nothing.
the Coliseum gone.
Yeah, so you won't be
Yeah,
able to
you
do
know.
anything. I like the idea of trying to find a way to compensate these athletes without taking away their amateur status. I like the idea. I like the steps that you're going.
And this isn't
But-
supposed to happen until 2023, right?
Yeah, it's 2022,
Okay.
2023 when
Okay.
it was supposed to happen. But the NCAA, if you're going to approach that basically means that California is going to have
Beals.
to.
What the hell are you talking about?
They're going to have to find a way to compensate from that income loss as for revenue because you're going to lose TV deals.
I get you now, Sean.
You're going to lose TV deals. You're going to
Yeah.
lose sponsorships.
Yep.
Because, and then most of all, you're going to lose student athletes.
Yep.
Because these kids do have schools that they grew up liking. Like, say you grew up in Southern Los Angeles and you want to go to UCLA or USC. I'm not going there if I know I can't compete for a championship.
Yeah.
If you go to USC and you're not playing for a national championship, not because you're not good, but because you can't.
What's the point of
going there?
No.
So you're going to knock down all the revenue for these colleges.
Yep.
So, I mean,
So is this a start,
understand.
like you said before the show we were talking, is this the start of a new league?
I said this last year.
Okay. You did, didn't you? That was our preview show, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said this last year about
Listen to the one getting knowledged.
Don't be surprised in a couple years you see the NCAA split.
Huh.
I said that last year.
Yeah. That must have been one of those times I wasn't listening to you.
Of course. So, I mean, it's a can of worms that do you really want? I want to know what the end game is. What are you trying to do with this
The
bill?
end game should be graduating student athletes into the highest graduation completion rate you can, because you are a college.
Right, you're a student and you're an athlete, but you're getting paid.
You're a student athlete, but you should be student first, athlete second.
You are, and I agree. You should be a student first, athlete second.
And they
But
are
I
rocking
also-
your picture.
Yeah, and I also think that if the school is able to make money off you, you should be able to make money off you as well.
If they don't allow you to work, then yes, they should compensate you for your time since you are not able to work.
Right.
Now, there's a fine line between what they should do and what they will do, I think. And what they should do is, like I said, give them a compensation. Okay, we give you a scholarship. I totally understand that, because college, the education should be marked as first and foremost priority.
Mm-hmm.
Second, okay, you're an athlete. Okay, but you got to understand, people are looking up to you. I don't care what sport you're in. Now, granted, if you go to Notre Dame, they're paying more closer attention to women's basketball, men's basketball, somewhat. Football's number one. You go to Michigan, they're looking at Michigan football, Michigan men's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just depends on what school you go to. But Michigan's rowing team, Notre Dame's rowing team, and whatever else, you're getting scholarships, and people are still looking up to you.
Right.
So you got to take the responsibility. You are young men and women at that point. You are young men and women. You're experimenting things, but you also need to really start taking responsibility for your actions. Right?
Uh-huh.
He's reading here, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm trying to understand what Sean's talking about.
What is he talking about? What, the
Many
Beals?
Many high-profile athletes would take a paycheck, and with it being California, you still be looked at. It is
Why?
in the middle. I mean, why?
Why would you be looked at if
Why?
you're...
But you want a paycheck, but you get a pay. But the whole problem of playing in college is not to get a paycheck.
Right.
The whole thing of playing in college, Outside, we know what it's for, but the whole thing of playing in college is to win championships. You don't play college to get an education.
No.
You play college to win championships.
Yeah.
And to get you to the next level. They're just knocking runs in left and right.
Vanderbilt is just literally destroying the Wolverines right now. And I don't understand why they haven't changed the pitcher yet.
They did.
They did? Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, they did. They already did.
Wrong pitcher.
Whichever one. Hey, I mean, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. But it's still bottom of the fourth. So, I mean, we've seen other things happen.
Hang on. We're going to get a guest speaker real quick because I don't know why the hell the other reason he's calling me right now.
Who?
Tommy Boy.
For what?
I don't know. We're going to find out, though, damn it.
All right. But, so, I mean, again, I don't really understand what your end game is. I like the idea that you're, like I said before, I like the idea that you're giving it the idea, but you're still an amateur.
Like the idea that they're giving it the idea.
That you're giving it a thought.
Did you catch that?
The idea that you're giving it a thought. You're still a amateur. You're still an amateur athlete. And if you're getting paid because of that, you are a professional athlete. I still like the idea of adding a stipend, like an income stipend that's a little bit
for
separate
athletes.
for all athletes.
Yeah, for all athletes.
Because which brings up a point we're going on in this Michigan game. They were talking about, or not the Michigan game, but they were talking about it during the World Series, about the fact that these baseball teams only have 11 scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be a way that there should be an even number of scholarships across the board with relevance to your needed of your sport.
Will never happen.
No, it never happens. I mean, it won't happen. But if it's supposed to be even across the board, before you can even pay any of these players anything, these athletes anything, you have to even out the board.
Well, I agree.
With the scholarships.
It's not going to happen.
You know what I mean? So if you got,
you're gonna be top heavy.
If you got eight bowlers on a college bowling team, 4 of them should be scholarship, 2 full rides, 2 partial.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if you got 100 kids, you got 120 kids on an NFL, on a football team for NCAA. There's what 45, 60 some scholarships, but only like 30 of them are full rides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can do the same way with the rest of these athletes.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you, Damon. But like we said, it's not going to happen. So since Graham's calling in, it sounds like Graham is on the phone. Tommy boy, what's happening, sir?
No. So what I was saying.
This is all you called in for? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In California, they're going to go there because it's a high-profile state. I mean, they're going to get the looks. And then on top of that, they're going to get paid.
But what are they playing for?
Yeah, if they're not playing for anything,
for?
Why are they going to get more looks than anybody else?
You're playing for the pros, or you're playing for money.
But who are you playing?
I think you will.
You're playing each other, though. No, what's going to happen is they're going to segregate California into their own league. So you're not playing anybody from the SEC. You're not playing Big Ten teams. You're not playing, in basketball like Big East and ACC or anything like that.
Right. You're not playing against any competition.
You're playing UCLA versus Southern Cal versus Stanford versus Cal Poly. You're only playing.
See, the way I read into that was that they just wouldn't be eligible for championships. So
then why play?
Then why play? To them.
Well,
yeah, I went to UCLA, but
people don't want to play for championships anyway nowadays. Already, you see them pulling out of games because they don't want to get injured.
They're not playing for a championship. Did anybody pull out of the Big 4 games?
Bosa.
He wasn't playing. He didn't play all year, so that
I'm
didn't even really
talking
count.
about his brother.
He didn't play all year.
Was he hurt too?
He didn't play all year.
Last year, yeah, I know that. I'm talking about the older one. He wasn't hurt.
Yeah, he was.
The older one when he was at Ohio State? No, he didn't.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it happens to him. So
Clowney.
Giovanni and Clowney, they weren't playing for a national championship.
Okay. Well, okay. You got me there.
You know what I'm saying? All these guys that aren't playing in these bowl games are not playing for a national championship. Did anybody from Alabama not play? Anybody from Clemson not play? when Notre Dame was there, did anybody from Notre Dame did not
we
play?
ain't been in the championship for a while.
When y'all got spanked. But that's my point. If you're playing in those games, you're not leaving early.
You shouldn't.
You're not saying, "Oh, I'm gonna sit out." You're playing for the national championship. Man, I'm gonna sit out. No, it's the guy playing in the Cotton Bowl.
Final thoughts,
It's
Tommy
the guy
boy. What do you
playing in
got
the
for us, real
Outback
quick?
Bowl.
Right.
I mean, that's the way I look at that. You do that, you open up. California opens up its doors to high-profile sports, and you're going to get some high-profile players that go there. So
Then it turns into the professional league.
Yep.
It's not a collegiate league anymore.
Yep. So
hey, that's another debate there. But they're going to get their education at the same time.
are they?
If you go there and you're getting paid to play a sport, you're not worried about your education because the only thing that you're worried about is getting paid to play that sport. And then you got to
agree with that.
And then you got to look at the competition factor. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go play you I'm not going to get anything from it.
I don't get to play the Alabamas. I don't get to play the Georgias. I don't get to play the Notre Dames. Southern Cal and Notre Dame. What kind of rivalry right there?
Yeah, because all the NCAA is going to do is make those games not
non-existent now.
Right.
And then what happens if you lose? What
does that do to the Notre Dame?
What if you're like a
USC
Notre
game?
Dame, number 3 ranked Notre Dame, and you go play Southern Cal and you lose? Well, now you're looking really low on you because that's not even a collegiate. That wasn't even a D1 game. That was an exhibition. I don't see it happening.
That leads it up to another debate. But like I said, I think you're just going to pull guys that have talent. Your Zions, those guys. He probably would have went out to USC because he's going to go 1 year. He's going to play there. He's going to be done. He's going to make his money.
You cannot play 1 year in football.
At least we got to the championship game the last time. Hey, the last time we played the championship game, we won. Shut it. Hit the button. Hit the button.
No, that was your partner Howdy's comment on there.
Yeah,
he was firing at that one. He saw it. I was waiting. I was just waiting. Chris,
we played for that championship, we won.
I was just waiting for Damon to read it because I was seeing it. I'm like, uh-oh.
How about that?
All right, Tommy boy, we appreciate you calling. Tell Graham, Addison, and Charlie, Uncle Dan, and Uncle Damon said hello.
I am Blunkle.
We're all listening.
He's Blunkle.
I am Blunkle.
Blunkle Damon. Later. Blunkle.
1997. Howdy. You better know it before you go at it.
You tied.
We won. Does it say national champion?
Does
it say national champion?
Bullshit national championship.
Yeah, because Nebraska shouldn't even be there. We were undefeated.
It was
Nebraska
stupid.
shouldn't even been there.
That's besides the point. Back
we
then,
were undefeated. Does it say national championship?
Does it say stupid?
Does it say
if you
national
split
championship?
A national title.
It's not on our fault. It's on Nebraska and the voters. Only because
how's Nebraska's fault?
Only because
That's
Tom
NCAA's
only because Tom Osborne was retiring. This is his last year that they give them.
They gave it
split.
to him.
We were undefeated. We beat everybody's ass, including Notre Dame. Shut it down. Anyway, so your comment is incorrect. The last time we played for national championship, we won, and that's what he said.
No, he said at least they got to the championship. He said, "When is the last time Michigan played in the championship?"
We won.
Which okay? That doesn't. He asked you. 97 was the answer.
Yes.
At least I see his point.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there since then.
That's great.
We still got more.
No, you don't.
13 and 11.
No, you don't.
Anyway,
so,
he is the one.
There you have it.
He is the one. I'm the ass. This is Black and White Sports, and we are going to take our going away shot for season 2, episode 13 from Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street. No, don't do that.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's gay. I can't say that.
Happy.
That's happy.
Gay means happy. It's however you take it. Oh, yeah. And as always, Damon, what do?
We keep it sporty, Indy.
Bang, bang.
And hit the damn button.
I'm hitting the button. Throat's on fire.
1997. I'm tired. We're losing this game.
He's bitter on Michigan right now, folks.